Hey, what's up, Radis? I'm here to discuss one of the most common issue faced by any motovlogger. Um, in motovlogging, we normally connect the action camera into your chin, and then you try to record the video when you ride your motorcycle. With the latest technology and the latest action cameras that are available in the market, you can always get a good video, but getting a good audio along with that is one of the common challenge faced by most motorcycle riders. I think I found a solution for all this and I'm here to discuss about it. So normally what people do is they connect a lavalier microphone, use the lavalier microphone, connect it into a connector like this. It's a U-green connector. So 3.5 mm you convert into Type-C or whatsoever the receiver that you have in your action camera, and then you plug it, wire it under your chin. So that's what one of the method people commonly use it. So the challenge with any kind of lavalier microphone is that it has got very high level of sensitivity. It is actually designed to keep somewhere in your chest and talk, but when you put it inside your helmet, then it is actually failing to capture the high level of frequencies, and that sounds very bad. You have options to reduce the gain. I tried different methods, but even that did not work for me in my case. Now, I have a quick tip about an artificial intelligence tool by Adobe. I think that works very good. I'll try to explain that in the end of this video. But this did really not work well for me. And then I thought I'll do another setup. Whenever I make online calls, be it Teams or Zoom meetings, I use this device. This is a Jabra wired headphone used for the PC. Very solid device. I noticed that the audio is crisp and clear, and even this device you keep it very close to your mouth, your audio is very clear in this. So I thought, okay, why don't we use this? But putting this entire big massive headphone into your helmet is really challenging. So I had a broken Jabra which had this headset, this piece broken, and it was just dangling. And I thought, okay, why don't I make use of that broken Jabra, use the microphone alone, remove all this part, and then try it for motovlogging. And that's what I'm here to do today. So it is basically the same microphone in the Jabra, but I removed all the headset and the the frame that you put on your head. Then I made it into this. Under the tape, it's all the electronics. Yeah, the wire was so thin, so I just taped it around so that is solid. And yeah, I also put a just a dead cat into it so that it can actually block any sort of wind noise when I keep it very close to my mouth. And I am here to test how does it sound now. Okay, so this is my current setup. I have actually connected the DJI action camera to the U-green Type-C to 3.5 mm converter, and then connected the 3.5 mm converter of the Jabra into it, and then wired it neatly under the chin. I have to do some more adjustment to put everything under the chin cover here so that it neatly wired inside. But for now, just for the test, I think I'll keep it something like this, and then let's go for a ride. The wire is not dangling. Looks pretty neat. I know there are online devices available where we can record the audio straight away into your recorder, and then you can sync the audio in post-production, but then that's another piece of work which I do not want to do because I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I'm just doing it for a hobby. Yeah, but for a full-time YouTuber who can spend money on the recorder and the post-production activities, then yeah, that could be the best solution. If I can make this setup work, it will be a lot easier for me to edit my videos. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm talking on the microphone which I fixed recently, the Jabra one, and yeah, I'm going around a 40 mile per hour road, but I'm soon getting into a motorway, and I'm also planning to take it for a twisties and see how the microphone performs. When I use this for the Teams calls, especially for the office calls, yeah, even if there are a lot of noise in the room, it really isolates all those kind of external noise, and it just produce a very good audio quality. So I'm fairly confident on this thing. I think this workaround will definitely get me some good audio. But I have to see this. Okay, so now I'm cruising on a 60 mile per hour road, and yeah, I can feel the wind blast on my helmet. Definitely the visor is helping me a lot. It's diverting the wind blast to a good extent, but I still can get it on my top of my helmet, and I can feel the wind. So I just wanted to know how the audio sounds. Soon I'll be getting into the dual carriageway where I can take it up to 70 miles. I've seen many people using the lavalier microphone, connect a lavalier microphone to the action camera and then wire it under the helmet. It has got a very high gain setup in it. So if you keep it inside the helmet and when you talk very close to the microphone, you tend to peak out the voice a lot. The microphone will not record the high frequencies or highs of your voice. So it sounds very horrible. Again, with the AI tool I mentioned earlier, you can get that corrected. But again, it's a bit of a post-production work. Now there are options to reduce the gain within the action camera. In DJI Action4 particularly, you can reduce the voice gain. I tried it, I kept it minus 14 and the voice was so low. In the editing I tried to increase it, but it was not going beyond certain limit. Again, there are workarounds, but it is a bit of time consuming editing work. And if I keep it like minus 12 or minus 10, when I get the high frequency voice, it's missing the highs, and it was not sounding very good. Using on a 60-70 mile per hour road, lot of crosswinds and wind blast on your helmet, then getting your audio correct is really challenging. I know there are few people perfectly nailed it. Probably they are using some external recorders, or I don't know what's the setup they've got. Yeah, but recording the voice directly into your action camera is something that I think we all needed. When it comes to editing, it is so easy. Otherwise, syncing your audio post-production. The problem for one video file, you may have 5-6 audio files or vice versa, and then you have to find which file matches your audio, and then you have to drag and drop the files into DaVinci Resolve or any kind of editing tool that you use, and then you have to sync it. Oh, it's a pain again. And when you go for a 3-4 hour ride, you get footage for 4 or 5 hours. Finding the right audio and video file and doing the sync is really a pain in post-production. But if you can get your audio into your action camera, yeah, like I mentioned, that's a dream for any motovlogger. Oh, by the way, if you don't mind, please let me know in the comments like how the audio sounds. I'm still doing DaVinci Resolve to reduce the noise. I'll show on the screen if the noise is reduced using the DaVinci Resolve's noise reduction tool. Also, I'll show on the screen if the voice is manipulated using the AI tool, the Adobe's AI tool I mentioned earlier. The Adobe AI tool is completely free. Yeah, so normally Adobe is expensive for anything that you buy from them, but for some reason they put this tool for free. It's an online tool. You just upload the audio file, and then you can, after a few minutes, you can get your output of the audio. So what I do for the AI tool, once I have my complete workflow sequence and edited, before exporting into a video file, I just export an audio MP3 file. Just export the MP3 using DaVinci Resolve, and then I upload that MP3 file into Adobe's AI tool. It's an online-based AI tool. It takes, I think, a few minutes, 2-3 minutes, and it gives you, based on the internet speed, and it gives you a really good audio. But the challenge is that few places, if the audio is not very clear, then the tool tries to manipulate it, and then you may not understand what actually the audio is. It may not be very clear, but mostly it is all good. I think they are continuously improving. When it is an AI-based tool, definitely they'll be improving. Probably it's kind of a
pilot project for Adobe, and that might be the reason they're giving it for free. And once they nailed it, I think they might charge you. But at the moment, as on today when I speak, the tool is completely free. Just upload the audio. All you have to have is an account. Upload the audio, a few minutes, download it, drag your audio into your timeline again, and mute your actual audio track, and then export the content again with audio and video, and then you get a decent quality of output. And I advise, after putting your AI based audio into your timeline, and just listen to the audio completely and see if there is anything that's not very clear, and probably delete that portion off and use your actual audio. Mix and match and see what sounds better. So sunny day, obviously, and also holiday. So you can see lots of bikers. Well, there's one thing that's bothering me, because when I use this setup, it's not going to help me get any audio of my exhaust. So yeah, the sound of the motorcycle is something that I don't think the setup can produce. I may be wrong, but I just have to see how it's coming out. Yeah, I thought I'll stop here and walk close to the exhaust and see if it can capture any kind of exhaust note into this microphone. I'm going to keep my mobile camera and action camera parallel, and I'm going to do some throttle and see how the audio is being recorded. I'll show that in the screen. I think that's a good level of testing I've done so far. Yeah, I was talking about this setup. This is really holding good. The action camera is mounted into it. The Jabra is connected to this connector and wired under my helmet. Okay, now I am in a dual carriageway, which means I can cruise around 70 miles per hour. Lots of crosswind. I'm going to get into a bridge. There I can, horrible wind I can feel. How do my audio sound? If this portion of the audio is correct, if it is really good, then that's all you need. I can feel a terrible level of crosswinds as I travel across this bridge. Oh, horrible it is, horrible. If my audio is clear, that's the best. That's all I need. With this setup, you don't have to carry any external device. You don't have to, charge your microphone separately. You don't have to sync it. DJI action camera, I know that they've got the DJI mic, and if you have got a DJI mic transmitter, you can pair it with your action camera. You don't have to use a receiver. With the latest firmware update, you can directly get the audio recorded into your action camera. That's another option. But again, the transmitter alone would cost you around 80 pounds. Yeah, it's not cheap, but I think that's one of the best probably I've seen so far online. I know a couple of guys using it. Their audio sounds really, really good. Yeah, that's probably the best shot that you can give. But again, the transmitter I think will only have a battery life of 4 hours. Yeah, if you're planning for a 3-4 hour ride, that's fine. Otherwise, you have to consider recharging the battery of the transmitter again. Pairing it with your action camera. So keep those things in consideration when you're planning to do a motovlogging. Definitely, if you nail your audio, then that's the best thing. Let me know how the video sounded so far. I'll go back home and I'll do some editing and see how it performed. Thanks for watching. You guys ride safe, take care, and I'll see another one. Peace.